Hello everybody, and welcome to another music video review. And you don't need to see my face, so you're not gonna see it. All right, I have this box here, so this time we're gonna unbox something that is not brand new. So it's an unboxing just for the sake of unboxing, because we're not unboxing something new, but still it is something that I always wanted to have, because it's something that I wanted to use with my gear. And as you have seen in the title, this is going to be the mixer Bose T1 that I just got, and of course it's gonna be used. I don't know if you can find it brand new, but this is discontinued. And so here we have it. There you have it, the T1 ToneMatch mixer. And if you have seen my videos before, you know that I have the T4S. So you might wonder, why do I need a T1? Why I need to lower my standard? Why I need to lower my gear from a T4? Why I didn't get a T8S instead? And the reason, as I always say, is because I always want to get gears that are smaller, more compact, lighter, and because I usually do solo gigs, which I don't really need much of a mixer. I connect everything directly to my Bose equipment. Sometimes I do duos, and I need 4 channels. Or 3 channels with effects. So here I open this, and it has all the documentation, which is cool, because this is a used equipment, and it came with the original box, original manuals and everything. And here is the mixer with the slip cover. So I'm gonna do this like this. Alright, and then in here got more manuals, and this is a CD. It's a CD, I guess. Are instructions or upgrade firmware or something. And then underneath this are the cables. And we have the power cord, the 2 parts, the AC and the transformer here. And we have a digital line cable. And we also have the mounting stands accessories to mount it on the L1, on the original L1s. But I don't have the original L1s, so I don't need that for now. And let's just see what is the condition of the mixer itself. There it is. It's light. So we open there. Oh, and we have this here as well. And cha-cha! We have the mixer here. The connections there. And it's covered. So I press here, I guess, I'm assuming. Let's see. Okay, so the way how it works is you gotta press and slide it down, and then you have the mixer. So you're seeing it before me. And it has a good aspect. One of the things that I always check are the rubber buttons that sometimes they have been eaten by the test of time. But these ones are okay, they're fine, and yeah, I'm glad that I'm having it. Let's just turn it on to see if everything works just fine. So we get this into the power line. There. And then we get the AC cable. We connect it to this box. And we connect to the AC line. So it's connected. Let's turn it on. And yeah, you turn on. It takes a little bit to boot up. So once it's boot up, it's ready to go. Alright, we have it there. And this is the same as T4, I'm assuming, for everything that I have seen. So it works the same. You have the rotary button here, so you can check the different presets. So we have tuner, we have auxiliary, control, the scenes, where you storage your configurations. Then you have the preference, the reverb type, reverb, and you have delay, and all the stuff. So when you move here, it changes here. Alright. Then you have your master volume. And now, this is the thing. This is said to be a 3-channel mixer, which means it has a combo jack back here, and it has all these features on these 3. But you have this 4, 5, 4 and 5th channel, which is an auxiliary in a stereo, where you can always use to connect something like a phone, like a computer, an iPad, etc. Or you can connect direct a bass. You can connect direct a bass here, because this has presets, but you can connect directly into the 4 and 5 channel a guitar, acoustic guitar, or an electric guitar that has its own pedal board with all the effects and everything that he needs, and you connect it directly here, and then you can control the equalization and simple stuff. So yeah, basically you have the 3 channels for all the content that we have here, and then the auxiliary in for other stuff that you don't need all that is here. And it works just fine for a duo. Now, if you have if you're 2 singers and a guitar player, then you have the 3 channels. And if you have 2 singers and 2 guitars, then you use this one. If your guitar has a pedal board and you have all the effects there, you can use this here. And or if you have a microphone pedal, you know, like a harmony pedal, which has reverbs and everything that you need for your vocals, then you can connect here, and then you basically you're controlling your microphone effects from your pedal. So yeah, it works just great. And remember that even though having all these channels, if you need one more extra or 2, you can always use the Bose other channels that you will have free, because if you're using the Cat5 connector, it doesn't you don't use any of the other three channels that the column Bose array has. And if you're using the analog for directly to the Bose L1 Pro, for example, you still have two more channels. And if you're using L1 compact, if you're using an L1 compact, you still have one more channel directly in the L1 compact. So minimum, you're gonna have these four, 5 plus the other one in the L1 compact, or the other two in the L1 Pro, or 3 if you're using the digital connector. So yes, this is gonna work out just fine for most of the gigs, for people that are doing acoustic shows, and not just acoustic. It could be a small band. If you're in a small place and you have a bass player, a guitar player, you connect them here, because usually guitar and bass player have their own amplifiers. So if you need to connect those instruments to the main PA, then you connect them here in a stereo, and then you still have these 3. And then let's say you need 2 microphones for 2 or 3 microphones for the drums, let's say, then you have this microphone, and then you need 1 or 2 mics for vocals. You have the column array that you can use directly. So, and it works just fine in a small compact. It is very compact and light, and you can do small gigs for solo, duos, or trios. Work just fine. All right, this is a quick, simple review of my unboxing of an all stock L1, Bose T1 ToneMatch mixer that I always wanted, but it was kind of hard for me to get it, because I wanted to have it brand new, couldn't find it, and then the used one, I wanted it to be in good, decent condition like this one, and finally I got one. So now I have the T4S and I have the T1, which is great, because I just had one mixer, and sometimes I do multiple gigs in the same day, and I set up everything before playing. So now I have 2 mixers to set up, to have ready 2 setups with 2 mixers without using the same one. So there you have it. Later on we'll do more testing on it. We'll let you know. All right, thank you for stopping by. See you next one. Bye. All right, and another thing is that I didn't know, and I'm letting you guys know so you don't make the mistake I made. Maybe I didn't read enough, but I didn't know that the digital connection, the ToneMatch cable that powers on the equipment and sends the audio signal, doesn't work with the L1 Pro systems. This only will work with the L1 Model 2 and Model S. If you're buying this, like myself, if you're buying this to use with the L1 Pro series, Pro 32, 16, or 8, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I thought that this mixer was damaged, it was broken, but it's not the case. I started reading the manual, and the manual said, I found out in the manual that it says it's not gonna work with the original model, L1 original model, or the L1 compact. It's going to work with the Model 2. Then on internet, I found that the signal, the digital signal, this machine, this mixer sends out is different than the software and digital signal, audio signal that the L1 Pro uses, so it's not compatible. So now can I use this with my system? I mean, I can use them using analogs. I can use the CAT, the Ethernet cable to power it on, but for the signal, I need to use the analog signal with the L1 Pro systems. I have the 16 and the 32. It won't work with those digitally. So it gotta be analog. So that's important for you to guys know. And if you're not sure about what I've just said, let me just show you better here. This is the digital signal and power. If you use this one with the L1 Model 2, it will power on the mixer and it will send out the audio signal, right? But if you're using the Pro system, you can use the mixer using this one to the digital connector, so you can turn on this mixer, but you're gonna use the analog. Here says output. Okay, and don't get confused. It says outputs, but this is the master, the main out, and this is aux. It says there. This is auxiliary for monitors and stuff. So this is a mono mixer. It's a mono mixer. It's just one for the front of the house and one for monitors. That's it. It's mono. So you're gonna use this for power, and you're gonna use this for the signal. If you have the L1 Pro, if you have L1 Model 2, then you just use this one. Hope that gets clear now.